Yes, people, it's FA Cup weekend, and we got one guy. Where's Uche? Is your camera working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, not for us, But anyway, FA Cup weekend, and yeah, Liverpool got a victory yesterday, easy victory yesterday. Arsenal got an easy victory today, but there's some other things going on in the FA Cup this weekend, and it's proved that referees can't do without VAR. So we're gonna have a little chat about that. We're gonna have a little chat about Liverpool. We're gonna have a little bit chat about Arsenal. We're gonna start with VAR. We're gonna start the Newcastle Villa game, Mikey. Some of the worst refereeing decisions that you've seen for a long, long time.
Listen, it started before that game for me because I was seeing goals disallowed that should have been given. And then I watched that game, and then there's a clear handball a couple of yards inside the box that gets given as a free kick outside of the box. What the referee's doing, I don't know. He gave the handball, so he said he saw it. What the linesman's doing, or third official, fourth official, whatever they are, I have no idea what they're doing. They're in line. Like, how can they not see the edge of the box? It doesn't even make sense. And then there was the offside goal where the linesman should have been looking straight across, but it's absolutely nonsense. And then I was seeing it again today. Like, the linesmen are giving offsides that aren't offside. They've become so lazy and so reliant on video technology, they can't even do their jobs anymore. And they're forcing us to believe that we need VAR.
Yeah, well, Miraculous Miri is saying that we should get off their backs.
No, I agree.
You see what I mean?
Well,
This guy.
I mean, I agree wholeheartedly with
Miraculous Miri is a former referee, just so you all know.
Okay. That explains a lot.
It all makes sense now.
I mean, those decisions that you see in Sunday League, man, what are we doing here? The levels of refereeing have just, it's below standards. I mean, you turn VAR off for 1 week or the FA Cup week, and you're seeing these decisions that they're having to make to doing their everyday sort of work, and it's terrible. So, and there's no excuses for it as well. It's not like, oh, everyone makes mistakes. This is some costly mistakes. It could have been. It's poor. It's poor, and I think there needs to be like a retraining of referees or reselection of basically just standards needs to go higher. And even it goes to a point where the people behind the VAR decisions are these same silly officials. So are we even getting a proper VAR decision as well? So it opens up a lot of questions in terms of what's happening in the officiating world. So yeah, it's disgraceful, to be honest.
And Aki, you're saying that you disagree.
Yeah, I think we're listening to some bunch of dinosaurs here, to be honest with you. Because at the end of the day, let's say you remove VAR. No.
One question before you go on. How many games have you watched this weekend?
I don't really watch the FA Cup.
Right, so you're talking a bunch of crap.
No, I'm talking more generally about VAR.
You've not seen what we're talking about.
Yeah, you haven't seen the incident, bro.
But I saw the incident. You can watch it on
Which
YouTube.
one?
You don't have to like
the Which one? Game. Describe it.
The Newcastle Villa game.
Yeah, no. Describe what happened.
Oh, come on. I watched it. What are you trying to do? You're trying to dispute the fact that I watched it. Anyway, no, at the end of the day, you're trying to take me from my main point, which is, let's just say you get rid of VAR. What happens? You still got the same referees that you're complaining about refereeing the game. So unless you get rid of the referees, then what you're talking is a pile of nonsense as far as I'm concerned. In addition to that, nowadays we're watching football in such microscopic terms. Things are slowed down. No. So I personally think VAR should be here to stay because it's there to help the referees. Obviously, there's been errors, but there were errors before VAR. I think there's been much less errors since the introduction of VAR than before VAR, especially when it comes to things like offsides. When you think about things like the goal the non-goal that Man U scored against Spurs, that pretty much won them the league that season. That goal should never have been allowed to stand, and it wouldn't nowadays. because of technology. So we shouldn't forget what and that's the reason why I agree with Miri, because people have short-term memories. 20 years ago, people were complaining all the time about referees, and they're still doing it. But I think, has VAR overreached in certain respects? Of course, I think it has. But I think it has an important place to stay in the game, really.
Aki's lost. Aki don't even know what we're talking about.
Awesome. Listen, Aki, yeah?
Wow.
Aki, yeah?
Appreciate, before you come in, Rel, can you control this narrative?
Okay.
We need to understand
Mikey,
what we're actually talking about, because
Okay,
Aki
so
went off
look,
on a tangent.
Two things. Mikey, you're right. The narrative has to be controlled. Aki, whilst the rest of us are talking, go on Google, type in Newcastle Villa, and watch the incident we're talking about. Handball, yeah?
I've seen
There's
it.
a free kick outside the box. The guy never left the box. The guy who handballed it. The referee saw the guy handball it. He was in the box when he handballed it. Okay, fine. He might not have been able to see where he was standing. The guy was stood in the same position when the referee walked up to him and said, it's a free kick outside the box. The guy hadn't left the box. So what did the referee see? He's literally just making stuff up. And that doesn't even include what the linesman was seeing. But Uche, you're applauding along as if
It
Aki was
couldn't
saying some
be
sense.
better, more said. It just goes to show. I was in the Liverpool game. Obviously, at the time, I hadn't watched this ridiculous incident. There's nothing to really say about the incident. Everybody knows what it is. It was a fault of the referee. But this Neanderthals on I think it was Ali McCoy and someone else that was commentating on the game said, "Oh, how refreshing it was to not have VAR." I'm like, are you actually okay? Like, literally, you're happy to allow such a decision to not be corrected because there's no VAR in the FA Cup. It's the most absurd logic I've ever heard in my life. Like, what are you guys doing? It's individual errors. People make mistakes. It shouldn't be allowed. He's made a mistake, and it would have been corrected if VAR existed. End of story. So of course that's more reason for VAR, not the reason not to have VAR. What do you expect them to do? Just keep saying, "Oh, better training. Let's take them to Azerbaijan and get better training by this other person." Some phantom, hallucinating, mythical place that you're gonna go and get better. This is what you have. It's substandard. If you claim it's substandard refereeing, you can't get better anyway. So VAR is there to help you. So what this tells me is that they need VAR more than they think. Just like the same way, there's loads of things that we need technology for. You put it in the game. I've been talking about this. I follow NFL, tennis, the same thing. If this technology can help you make better informed decisions, you use it. Unfortunately, and rightly, they're saying you can't use it in the FA Cup because of the different types of team. No problem with that. But some people who are clamoring for the end of VAR, you should be ashamed to even not clamor for it after this. Like, it has to stay because you want the right decision to be made. Like Aki was saying, this is just ridiculous.
Wait a minute. Can I just ask, what was the title that was put up? Because I feel like I'm in a different discussion.
No, you're not.
Things have moved on, Mikey. Let's get with
they are.
Go with the flow. Go with the flow.
The VAR debacle, Aki, be quiet. The VAR debacle is around the state of refereeing and how refereeing has become reliant on VAR. That's what the debacle is.
Right,
it's not VAR.
No, it's not. That's not rightly so. That's not right.
I haven't said VAR should be gone.
We all have
one at a time. I can speak. You come in afterwards, Uche.
Neither of us said VAR should be gone, but you and Aki have come on saying we need VAR. VAR shouldn't be gone. Have you listened to what we've said?
Yeah, we have.
So what did I say that was against VAR?
No, but what we're trying to tell you is, look, the bottom line.
You don't have to tell me anything.
We shouldn't. No, but we shouldn't be looking to live life without VAR. It's just on the reason
We
why.
ain't. We're not saying that.
Who said that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the only reason he exists in the FA
What?
Cup is because of the way it has to be done. So you have to accept it and move on. I mean, what else do you want me to be saying?
I
They
feel
make
like
mistakes. I think the mistakes have been made. If we actually were to do a technical analysis of what we're talking about, and we to go to previous years, I'm pretty sure that the standards hasn't gone down or anything like that. You're getting people who are more professional, who are doing more games. And I like Aki said, it's just more microscopic. So we pick these things out and we go crazy. It was a terrible decision. No one's arguing about it.
Nothing was microscopic.
There was it 16 games or was it 32 games? Because we're going into the last 16. So there's 16 FA Cup matches. Were there any other ones that we missed apart from that one?
There were loads of offside. That's what I opened up saying.
No, which ones? I didn't watch. You tell me. How many of those 16 games?
An offside in the Man City game for one of the goals that should have been given, but it wasn't. An offside today.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So if we're to do a technical,
there was offsides all over the place. Offsides in the Arsenal game today.
If we're to do a technical analysis of what we're saying, we then have to go to match of the day that we used to watch as kids and look at every time there was about 10 matches over the weekend. How many of those did you have these kind of offsides, either standing or against? You find it probably the same or worse. That's what I'm saying.
Mikey, let me bring the comment.
And what I'm saying is that the standard has deteriorated because of the reliance on video technology. I think we've seen that this weekend. It's been so clear. If anyone watched the game, you would have seen.
I don't think so, because like I said, you need to present. We need to. I would only come to that conclusion when stats and numbers have been presented. Not just
I've watched about
basically he's calling you out, Mikey. He's saying you haven't done your research. Yeah, I've
watched 4 or 5 games this weekend.
Right,
Aki, the sound gets interfered with by your noise. Uche, I've watched 4 to 5 games this weekend. In every game, there's been an incident, or 2, or 3.
Yeah,
every game.
Honestly, I just think like I've never had the energy for it, as you guys know. So what I'm saying is, for us to have a proper discussion about it, we need to have the numbers, because I used to see a lot of these in Match of the Day. I used to watch decision and think that's not offside, or he's not offside, and they talk about it and they moved on. So we need to know the numbers to be able to have anything to go against. Right now, you guys are just going on feelings and vibes. And obviously, the leader of the referee union is gonna go one way, which is predictable. At least for once, if he actually came up with some numbers rather than on vibes and feelings, we can actually have some proper discussion.
Hold on, wait. Stop that narrative, that nonsense.
Preach, Uche, preach.
Because how many games have you watched this weekend, Uche?
1.
Right, you and Aki are combined 1 game.
How many offsides? How many incorrect offside decisions did you see in the 1 game that you saw?
I saw Rio incorrectly disallowed for offside. It was
100%. The game.
So that was another goal. So literally, we've had 3 or 4 goals disallowed. Not just like, oh, he's offside, nothing's happened. Goals disallowed, and then a goal given when the guy's clearly offside.
Can I try to?
Players were offside, by the way.
Can I try to say something? I don't know this, so I'll just say my feeling. So could it be that referees are either not improving according to you, or that the game is a little bit faster as well, and it's hard to call these things on live?
No, I'm not having that.
No, don't try it.
I'm not having that at all.
So wait. Are you guys saying that prior? Are you guys? Wait, let me just finish this point. Are you guys saying that prior to VAR, referees and linesmen made no errors?
No.
Be quiet.
Or less errors. Or less errors.
These incidents were quick transitions, you know. The offside in the Villa game was a clipped free kick where the man's standing in line.
So what is the
linesman?
What's the linesman looking at?
It's not quick transitions where the linesman has to get into line.
What I'm trying to say, I just feel like it was a terrible decision. There's nothing you can say about that decision, but I have seen quite bad ones many years ago. But again, I don't have that energy. Real has a lot of energy for this.
I have. So let me speak.
There's
a lot of comments coming in. So Miraculous Miri, country needs to have compulsory footballing conscription. So people like Mikey can have a 2-year stint at being a linesman. It's not an easy. Nobody. Look, the thing is, nobody. Like, I'm not one. Uche knows. I'm not. I can't.
Off the screen. Don't put his comments up anymore.
I can't take excuses. There was another one from Miraculous Miri about what his job is, but I can't find that one. So Uche, you might.
He's a madman. Just take his comments off.
But the thing that I have a problem with is, yes, the game is quicker. Yes, it is.
I thought you said you didn't disagree with that.
No, I said I'm not having that. I'm not having it. It is quicker. I agreed with you. I said the game is quicker. I agree with that, but I'm not having that as an excuse as to reason why Abraham is standing a yard offside from a free kick. So all the linesman has to do is his job, and he couldn't do it. That's got nothing to do with how quick. Did the guy kick the ball faster than they used to kick the ball? Is that what happened there? No. You saw a game, the Liverpool game. That one, okay, difficult. The defender's moving out as our players move, as the ball goes forward. Those ones are the ones you used to see back in the day. Quite a lot. But the fact it's happened over multiple games this weekend shows that something is not quite right. And for me, as one of the comments said, VAR isn't necessarily the problem. The problem is the referees are, and I think this is what Mikey and CT is saying, the referees are too reliant on it to the point where they're not doing their basic jobs. And not only that, what makes it even worse is they went into the game knowing VAR's not there, so you should be even more on it. And what have they come up with? A guy giving a free kick outside the box when a guy still stood when he walks up to him in the box for a handball. Same game, the Abraham. It's just nonsense. I can't stand it, and I can't accept it either. The excuses are too much. The referees are rubbish. As CT was saying earlier, what also makes it worse is the VARs are just the other referees. They're just rotating around each other. So they're being rubbish at being a referee, and they're being rubbish at being a VAR. The standard of refereeing overall has gone down for me. But I don't know.
Ask you a question, Ralph, quickly. What do you expect from refereeing decisions? Are you expecting like 100% success rates, or is 80% acceptable to you? What percentage of getting decisions right is acceptable for you?
Depends on what decisions you're talking about.
No, I'm just saying in general. So if you're looking at a 90-minute game of football, if a referee gets, say, 9 out of 10 decisions right, is that acceptable for you?
For me, yeah, that's pretty good going. That's pretty good going. Yeah. If it's just on the eye test, I'd say it's pretty good going. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, but
and I've had to guess that most games it's 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
What happened this weekend is what we're talking about.
This weekend, it wasn't.
But even on this weekend, that was one action amongst a million actions in the game, and he got one wrong.
Yeah,
and you're highlighting that, but you're not highlighting all the correct actions that he got in the game.
But Mikey, I'm just
do not ever do that again, Rob.
Aki,
Aki,
that goes back to what I was just saying about it depends on what the decisions are. If it's whether the goal stands because it's offside or not offside, and they get those wrong, then that's a problem for me. If it's it should have been a throw in. It should have been a throw in, and he gave it the wrong way. That's just going to happen because he can't see everything. But if it's fundamental decisions, that shouldn't be that difficult. And for me, I know Uche says that I get on the hobby horse about referees. For me, I only get it when it's decisions that shouldn't be difficult. If the referees the vision is clear, they're showing us the ref cam these days. You can see what they can see. If the vision is clear and there's a clear decision to be made, and he makes the wrong one, then that's a problem.
No, like I said, that decision is hard to defend because one of them should have seen that it was clearly handball inside the box. It's very difficult to explain that. I can't even try. You can't defend that. It's so, like, to me, that's a situation where you genuinely have to sit them down, both these guys, and say, look, you need to reconsider your job application, because this doesn't make any sense to me anyway. Those kind of errors, it should not be allowed to you. How can both of you make that kind of error at the same time? That should almost be impossible. So that is a special case. But you're now trying to put it together with all the offsides. The offsides are different because anybody who's run the lines for anyone, sometimes you know, I know they shouldn't daydream, but they do. They clearly do daydream because it's hard to call exactly from the moment the ball is kicked to call offside or not. That one, it's a sackable offense on Digne. That's a different category for me. If you're talking about that separate incident. But what you guys have done today, you tried to put it all in one box. It's not in one box for me. That one is completely on his own tier. That's incompetence. That's something is very wrong there. Because that's what I would say.
But what are we going to do? What's going to happen to that referee?
You tell me. I don't know. What do you want to happen?
What do you think is going to happen? What should happen? You said
I think he's going to get demoted. That's what I think is going to happen. He's going to get demoted, and then 2 or 3 weeks later, he's going to come out. Maybe they'll give him a refresher course. I don't know. But it's not like you have many referees. Like I've said, I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it. I find any person who's looking to be a referee to just be a really strange human being, because nothing adds up. Nothing. I will never do it. There's no situation. I'd rather be jobless. And anybody who knows me know that that's the last thing on my brain as a human being. But I'll rather choose that than be a referee. I'm telling you that now. It cannot be. I will not tolerate people insult me every day and questioning my decision, and I get paid for it at the end of it. It's not happening. So I don't understand them. To me, there should be no referees, because none of them I don't know how they even do it. So I've got so much respect for anyone who stands up. If you guys see the kind of abuse that you hear every day from people, the kind of stuff that we hear in grounds, and you want to be a referee. No, not for me.
And listen, that sub story is all good, yeah. But we're football fans, and we want the decisions right that we're watching. I don't care why they decide to do it.
But they're not doing it. They're not doing it on purpose, are they? They're not doing it on purpose. They're just bad at their job.
If you don't perform well in your job, what happens?
Exactly.
Well,
exactly. You don't need your job.
I don't know what that feels like. Sorry, I can't answer that question. I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
But I think the beauty of football, though, is the fact that you do get wrong decisions. Like, that's what makes football entertaining. I don't know what's happened to CT. I think football would be a dull game if there are no wrong decisions being made, if I'm completely honest with you. And my worry when VAR came in was it was going to sanitize the whole game. So luckily it's not done that, because the joy of football is that it's subjective sometimes. Of course, the handball is not a subjective decision, but it is the beauty of football. Unless we want to make it robotic, where every decision is the right decision, and I don't think people want to go that route. If I'm honest, I think most football fans.
Wait. If we've got VAR, we want every decision right, because VAR has taken that element of beauty. So when a goal, that's the narrative that McQuaid and those guys say. Wait, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. What Uche was saying earlier about the two guys commentating that were saying, "Oh, this is beautiful without VAR," was because there was a goal scored. They all celebrated. They knew it was a goal. So that's the bit that gets taken away. So if that's taken away, we want every decision right.
But even that's rubbish, because in the same game, the only game that I watched, which was a Liverpool game, Gakpo scored, and initially then there was he flagged it as offside anyway. So that I did, he caught my fun. What should I have done to that assistant referee? Should I have banged him up or what? I mean, he didn't do what Ali McCoy is claiming. There was a delay at that point, wasn't it? When the first minute was a goal, then a goal. That did happen in our game. So I don't know what they're on about. Not allow these old school people to keep ruining the game. I'm thinking that they represent football changes. Life has
wait. I'm gonna support these old guys, yeah. From the fact of you've played football, Uche. In fact,
I have.
All of you, except for Aki, has played football.
Look at this slander. I was better than all of you guys. Anyway, move on.
You want to go and celebrate it. And you instantly, like, the feeling of scoring a goal, like, is ridiculous, right?
Of course.
So you go and celebrate that, and then no. Sorry, mate.
But it happened to Gakpo. Yeah, but Gakpo, it happened to Gakpo. He thought he scored, and then it was like a little 5-second delay, and then he got pulled back. That's what I'm saying. So it did happen anyway this weekend. The very thing you're talking about, he celebrated. There was a delay in the flag, because apparently he was trying to confirm if it was Gakpo that touched, and then somehow between that delay, he worked it out. Ended up being the right decision, of course. But it did happen.
How long was that delay?
Well, it's a few seconds. He was already celebrating. That's what I'm saying. So the very thing
about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I'm answering that. Like, this is why these old guys, you shouldn't listen to them, but you keep falling for these tricks. And I'm saying
you are mad.
5 seconds or no, Gakpo was celebrating and then he got pulled back. There was a good Ali. Okay,
a few seconds.
Let's call it 5 seconds. But that's still But
okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. You're offside, mate.
My spawn. He said I was celebrating. Maybe I had a special special celebration. Maybe I'm looking at my daughter over there. Maybe I've got, and it's all ruined, isn't it? I've already planned it.
No, you said who it was. Gakpo should have known he was offside.
Well, that's why he checked. Then there was no flag. No, he was no flag, and then he started celebrating, and then he got called back.
No, but he knew he was offside.
Yeah, but he did.
I mean, he was stood offside the whole time, to be fair, but yeah.
Yeah, but he checked initially. Then he wasn't given. So he's like, yeah. And then,
can I get away with it?
Okay, we got a question. We got a question here from Miraculous Muri, and that is VAR just for the elites? Obviously, when we're playing football, when we're playing football at amateur level, we're not getting VAR.
Obviously,
it's not VAR at the moment because of the.
Who's going to have So my kids are playing. Who's gonna be having cameras in friggin'? Come on, man! Of course, it's for elite football. It always has been. It's made very clear. That's literally the reason why it's not in the FA Cup.
So on that then, Uche, if that's the case, then why are we not? Should we not have elite referees to go alongside that? And we clearly don't have
for FA Cup.
We clearly don't
for the FA Cup. FA Cup. You know what the FA Cup is?
Full stop. Full stop.
No,
Should we not
no,
have?
come
We've
on,
got
man.
VAR for the elites. Should we
you're
not have
being
elite referees to
You're
match
being
that standard?
unreasonable. You're being unreasonable again, but it's not a surprise because it's almost like you don't know the rules of English football.
But Uche, sorry. These were Premier League referees, you know.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't
It
have
wasn't
to be.
referees from the
It
other
doesn't
league.
have to be. It doesn't have to be though.
No, it doesn't. But the
But it
ones
was.
that were in these games were Premier League referees.
Yeah, but that doesn't define the point. That's the point I was gonna get to. That the FA Cup, is done by our English Football Association, so it doesn't have to be the elites that run those games, and therefore you're gonna get a lower standard of refereeing in those games. That's just the way.
As a general point, but in this case, for this weekend, with these incidents, the referees were Premier League referees.
Yeah.
That is the best of the best. What do you expect? Okay, I've told you this, right? We all know and accept. We all know and accept this, right? In the Champions League, you know the process, right? I don't want to bore our viewers. This is actually a boring topic, but there is the best of the best that turns up in the Champions League. Hence, the standard in the Champions League is higher. It's the best of the best that turns up in the World Cup. Hence, the standards of the World Cup is higher. And despite it being higher at the World Cup, what did that English rep did one time? Issued 3 yellow cards.
English ref. I'm just saying.
What are we trying to do here?
What happened?
So it can happen.
He went to another game.
He was a Premier League referee. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
The
but
standard's
one
not
thing,
good
it's all well and good to say that, Rel, but the bottom line is they selected the best of the best of the best. And even at that point,
And what we're saying is the English
that's
one.
our best. Yeah,
Why aren't they on a training course with the rest of the world
100%.
to up their level?
The levels have
but
to be up.
Look, because you guys are being unrealistic and expecting all big decisions to be called accurately. And that's just never happened in the history of football.
I'm not saying
Like
Nobody
VAR,
said
no
that.
VAR, whatever. Referees have never been.
Go and watch the
Nobody
incident,
said
bro. Please.
Referees historically have made some massive bloopers. Look at Maradona's hand of God, just for one, where you got the 1966 World Cup, which wasn't even a goal. That was given as a goal. Lampard, that was a goal that wasn't given. So historically, there's been millions and millions of big ticket decisions that have gone wrong. But all of a sudden, your vision is tainted because for the last few years we've had VAR, and actually refereeing standards have improved. So
No, they haven't.
They have.
VAR's been making the decision.
No, they haven't.
Yes, that's what I said. I said decisions have improved. I
No,
said
you
decisions
didn't.
have improved. I did.
No, you
Okay, that's what I
didn't.
meant. Okay,
You
let
said
me
referee.
re-clarify then.
You meant fair, but
The
that's not what you said.
decisions have improved. Decisions have improved, and it's no surprise that when these same referees who have VAR on a week in, week out basis, that when they don't have it, they're going to struggle. Why wouldn't they? Like
Their
it
basic
makes sense.
refereeing standards just drop then because without VAR.
No, because
This is the basics. This is the bare minimum where we're trying to get from these top.
Let me give you an analogy. Yeah,
Mm.
somebody that's really good with maths, they start using a calculator all of the time. Suddenly, their brain isn't working as quick because they've got a machine which can do it for them.
yeah,
They rely on the machine. That is exactly how we are. That's what the reality we're in. That's what
what
we're
you're asking them
explaining.
to do, and what you're saying to do is don't use a calculator. Use mental arithmetic, which makes zero sense.
No,
Why would
that
anyone
isn't
want
what
to
I'm
do
saying.
that? It is.
No, that isn't what I'm saying. I'm saying they need to keep and improve their levels. That's what they need to do.
oh,
If
yeah,
they
it's
improve
not.
No.
their levels,
But no, wait.
don't interrupt.
You used a good
Improve their level.
analogy.
Actually,
How?
we're gonna have to have a mute button. If they improve their levels and we've got VAR, guess what? We have less bad decisions. What's bad about that?
He's right. I like this comment. I like this comment.
And the silence from Aki suggests that we should move on.
Yes.
Says
He ain't got on.
Perfect.
Tumbleweed just down across the screen there. But what we didn't get tumbleweed was at Anfield, Uche. We had a nice, easy, easy victory for Liverpool against Brighton. Mo Salah's back.
Well, Salah is back in more ways than one. I mean, it's good to see that level of quality. Anybody who saw that assist, just a beautiful, beautiful player. He still got what he got. He's still assisting. He's still commenting. Address it to Aki, who thinks that he's gone. So it'll be interesting to see what he has to say about that because he's been a bit of a disgrace on that Mo Salah's topic. But I'm sure it'll go to him. It was a great game, but it's predictable because Brighton do give us issues, but in the game. But eventually we figured it out because we like open team and it was an open game. So we won in an open game situation. It's a great goal by Szoboszlai. Great penalty. Finally, they gave actually a foul on Salah, which they very rarely do. And he dusted himself off to score. Fantastic cross by Kirkes.
I was going to bring that later on as well.
What's that?
I was going to bring that up later on as well. The number of penalties that are given to, well, I was looking at Arsenal, then I looked at Liverpool. Yeah. I think Liverpool have only had one penalty in the league this season.
It is literally what we...
what's going on?
Like that for literally, since he became a Liverpool player, I mean, there's clips on it. Ridiculous.
You know what it is? I've got the answer, Mikey. Do you know what it is, Uche? It's the standard of the refereeing. That's what it is. That's what it comes back to.
So yeah, the first goal was brilliant. I mean, Kirkes is showing his quality. So the great cross and finished by Jones. So it was a great performance. I've been saying it. I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I said it. People will laugh. CT, especially. I told you, and I'll keep on telling you. I keep on reminding you week to week. The FA Cup is ours, and so is the Champions League. It just is what it is.
Wow. Okay. Dunya, shall we get Belabor in the summer? He was linked heavily with Man United last summer.
No, thank you.
I don't know where he's going, but I think we might be in for a midfielder.
No,
in the
thank
summer,
you.
so.
No, thank you. I'm okay.
Oh,
thanks.
Uche, no, thank you.
Hey, that guy.
Yeah, carry on.
You know, he's been booked like about 5 times at half time this season.
Again, I'm happy to admire players from afar. I don't have to get them all in. I'm different. So he's a good player. I like watching him. Man United should go through. We're good.
And Aki, second goal, Szoboszlai. Gakpo actually did something good for once. Actually did something good and contributed, other than the other 9 times where he ruined all of our attacks. That one time he did something good. Excellent second goal. Szoboszlai player of the season so far.
I didn't actually watch this game, unfortunately. It was
all right, Mikey. Mikey.
Wait, geez.
Great second goal for Liverpool, right?
No. Well, it was at 8 o'clock on a Saturday, so I was at an event, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I read about the game and saw some of the highlights. So
Metro.
Metro is Monday to Friday.
The guy read about the game.
I'll have to wait until Monday for the Metro's view on it. The suspense is killing me. But no, like at the end of the day, yeah, it is what it is, really.
Save this, Mikey. You had to watch Liverpool.
Oh my gosh. You know what? The takeaways that I've taken from that game are that Liverpool are fortunate they're playing Brighton because they play open. Brighton will cause trouble, but if you open up and give spaces, then the top teams are going to have fun. And so I expected what happened, really. You scored more than I thought, actually. Oh, no. Did it end up 3?
Yeah.
Because of goal disallowed.
Yeah.
What I took from the game is Chiesa should not be on the pitch for you guys, ever. I don't know how he's masquerading as a professional footballer right now, but it's mad. Rio needs game time. I don't care what's going on in that club. Rio needs to get more minutes. And if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be wanting to see more of him and less of that Gakpo guy. Harvey's mentioning that he's getting overly criticised and that he's rubbish. And I'm not a Liverpool fan. I watch Liverpool and think, pass the ball, mate. Like, he does the same thing every time. He's really slow on the ball. And he's very robotic and methodical in his approach. It's just not my flavor, not my style.
I don't think there's anybody.
His stats are up there though. He gets a goal or assist, I think, every 0.51 games. Gakpo.
God, that's
it's hard.
You know what I mean?
No, because there's a comparison with him and Diaz, and basically his stats are actually better than Diaz's stats, even in Diaz's best season, which was last season.
Yeah, he's a very hard player to watch live. He has to be.
Wait, last season Gakpo had good output though. That's an anomaly. Like, you got to look at other characteristics of the player as well. Like we've said week on week on this pod, Diaz's press is missed. Diaz's work is missed. Gakpo doesn't do none of that.
No, he does. He does. To be fair, I have to give him his props.
No, he doesn't.
I think Gakpo gets a lot of bad press personally. I think he's not fast, but he's very technical.
Hey, that's like asking who do you. Hey, I don't know. You know,
I'm taking.
they're both rubbish.
I'm taking Gakpo.
What's that, CT?
I'm taking Gakpo over Martinelli. Martinelli.
You know why I take Martinelli actually? Because he'd be on the bench and I'd give him 10 minutes to run. Gakpo, if I brought him on, isn't going to do nothing for me. He's going to cut in and get rocked.
I think we've got to be fair to the guy. Like I said, he's not a pretty player to watch, but even though he's methodical and predictable, he still actually influences. His stats always seem to, but he's just not a nice player to watch live because he keeps making so many same decisions and it gets extremely annoying. But for some reason, he's effective and he seems to give him enough minutes and he'll keep on producing a goal and assist from somewhere, somehow. But to watch him for 90 minutes or whatever minutes, it was weird. It's a weird thing. That's what I would say on Gakpo.
The thing about, I agree, Uche. I mean, the thing about a Gakpo is that I think he's the type of player that if your team is flying, then he'll be flying. But if you're struggling like we have been this season, then that's just not the guy you're going to rely on. And he's been first choice on that left-hand side. But I don't know you guys, Arsenal fans. I know I'm not even going to ask Aki, but I know Uche's seen it. But apparently they asked Engamora Rio after the game about his disallowed goal. And he said, yeah, good shot. It's a shame it was disallowed. Cody's been telling me to cut inside more and get a shot off. So that's what I did. And I'm like, what? Cody, man, keep your mouth shut. Don't talk to this guy.
Stop listening.
Need no advice from you, man.
That's exactly what he did. It was a good advice, just because he can't do it as good as him. But it's a good advice because it's a good thing to have, isn't it? In your locker as a winger, you got to be able to whip it in from that side. But like I said, Gakpo does get a lot of hate.
Sorry, guys, can we just stop misinforming the public here? I've just done a check on the stats last season in the league, and Diaz outscored Gakpo. He also got more assists. Can we stop doing this crap?
What?
No.
Why are you addressing it to somebody?
Wait. I think you need to clean your ears out because I said goals and assists per game.
In the league.
You take those, you take that, you add it up for the number of games that he played.
One at a time. One at a time. Aki, say your point. Aki, go on. Say your point.
The goals and assists game per ratio. Obviously, Diaz was was a starter for majority of last season. He played nearly every single game for us. Gakpo wasn't. So look at the ratio. Don't look at the overall stats.
No.
Yes, that's the point I'm making. Don't give me the point I'm trying to make. I gave you the point I'm trying to make. Now, if you think it was false, come back with the stats. Don't come back with fake news, though.
I just came back with the stats. He scored more and he assisted more.
You came back with fake news. That's fake
news.
But 13 goals to 10.
Fake news.
To be fair to him, Mikey, he played up front. So Gakpo never played up front. So for us to do it properly,
wait. Now we're talking about positions.
Yeah, but
I'm
just saying.
Number of games played.
Oh, let me just end this. This is my last comment on this. You guys don't miss Diaz then.
I don't understand. All I was trying to say to you, all I was trying to say is that I wouldn't for that comparison because he played up front for Liverpool Football Club last season. So you're gonna really have to be microscopic and go back and look at when he played as a winger versus Gakpo's. And I'm pretty sure Aki's point will still stand. I know this because as much as I miss Diaz, Gakpo was very influential and got his number of goals and assists from that position. He really did. I don't know how.
So you prefer Gakpo than Diaz?
No, of course not. No, I don't. Like I said, I would like to have them both at the club, especially based on what
on the left. No. On the left.
Yeah.
You've just made a case for Gakpo.
No, because it was very effective. So what was happening was either
so you would want him then.
Sorry?
You'd want the most effective player, no?
No, that's what I'm saying. A lot of the time, either one came on for the other or they moved Diaz up front, and there was a lot of confusion. That worked. So I'm not going to have a quality of Diaz. Say that. Well, we made a mistake with Diaz. Sure. I'm
asking something very simple here. On the left-hand side, would you want Gakpo or Diaz?
What do you mean? That's that.
What do you mean?
I don't understand. Why we
explain a bit more, bro?
No, but I'm not fighting you.
No, on the left-hand side, would you prefer Gakpo or Diaz?
You asking me?
Yes, bro.
Man, it's not even a question. It's not
bro, science now.
Diaz all day long. Diaz all day long.
Who would you prefer, Gakpo or Diaz?
I would go Gakpo personally.
What?
And that's fine because you gave the effectiveness as your basis. Uche, Now it's clear. Who would you prefer?
Who would I prefer on the left of Liverpool Football Club?
Bro, political Uche here.
I'm not fussed.
He said it all
I'm
depends.
not fussed now. Right, guys, just note this. Because when Uche starts going on a rant about no pressing, no this, we miss Diaz. Remember, he prefers Gakpo to Diaz.
No, because Diaz could play up front and Diaz could play on the left. So if you have him as an additional player, but now you're asking me to pick one or the other. So in that situation, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that bothered. That's not the issue.
Wow.
The issue
That means you're rating Gakpo or you're not rating Diaz.
No, I don't really.
Which one?
I'll tell you what my view on Diaz is pretty clear. I think I will never. What I will not do, I will never do it. Like, this is where it actually gets me irritated, right? And I'll repeat it one last time, just for the viewers, right? What we're seeing this season is what happens when a truly world-class player doesn't reach his level, right? These guys you're promoting or over-promoting, they can't touch him. To me, they're nothing to this dude, right? And I'm talking about Mo Salah, right? These guys, I want to say nothing. They literally are nothing. They don't do anything, like, for me. So when you start asking me to cook up Diaz and all this stuff, what Diaz is doing at the Bundesliga,
embarrassing.
Where he gets
I'm so glad there's a chat.
That's where he gets no, because Diaz was always a great player. So it's at the Bundesliga, he's gonna get more space to enjoy himself. But what you're doing, you're trying to over promote these guys. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it.
No.
Listen,
you know what I'm doing? I'm going on what you've said for weeks about the players you've missed this season when the bad fans were here.
Because I explained myself, it's not one for the other. He used to play, he could play up front and he could play on the left. So if both of them were there, I'm happy because it means more quality in the team. That's what I'm saying.
Thankfully, Rose here and the chatter here, they've all said Diaz. And you still haven't said anything, Uche.
I'm telling you what I'm telling you. You're over promoting this dude.
I
would like both of them there. I miss Diaz. I've already said this. But what you're doing is you said Diaz or Gakpo. That's not what I want.
It's clear.
Make a choice.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted both.
Yes, okay, great. But if it's a choice,
When I'm saying, you said to me, Rel, like what Rel's saying, he said, if it's a choice, I'm saying I am not that bothered. Because what you're doing, you're trying to make this dude look like some crazy, ridiculous player.
No. Nobody's doing that. This is very simple. It's not like it's not a trick.
I'm saying if you change it,
you have
one day, Diaz the other.
Okay, I'll make it clearer for you. You've got last season's squad and you got this season's squad all combined. Which three start up front?
Which would I start up front?
Out of everybody, yes. Who would you start
up front if everybody's fit?
Oh my God! Stop it.
One. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna start. Right, everyone's fit, right? Isak up front. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Wait, CT, let him go.
You're lying.
Wait. Before you go, Uche. Before you go, just take a look at that comment and then answer your questions. Go.
No, but he's right. I'm deflecting. But Isak up front, Mo Salah on the right, and on the left hand side, I am not that fussed. So at the moment,
No. I said which three?
I'm gonna go with Gakpo, Isak, Salah.
There you go.
Wait,
you got your answer.
Like, viewers, look at this guy, Uche. He spent the whole season dissing Isak. The whole season.
Yeah,
no, don't. Ekatike's come into the club and performed.
Doesn't matter.
Isak's just got injured. He's been in pre-season. If he went out of pre-season by November, he had to be gone. All of this talk. And yet, Isak is number one go-to guy up front.
Hey, no, that's comment of the year.
It doesn't matter.
It's Sunday today.
We're playing fancy football.
Okay, we're playing fancy dinner as well. You're gonna have a Sunday roast, and you're gonna have fish and chips right after this pod, right? That's what's gonna happen.
Let me correct Dunya. Dunya, that's a good one. I actually laughed. But one, I don't eat roast dinners, and two, fish and chips are nasty. So the answer on that occasion,
both of them are elite, Uche. Don't do that.
Yeah, what are we doing there? Don't talk.
Oh yeah, sorry. Fish and chips and ketchup is CT.
Some ketchup, bro. Come on. What are we doing there?
But viewers,
the right answer.
Viewers, let us know.
Yeah, that is the right answer. Probably, I would say. I would
let us know what your front three would be as well. Actually, Aki, what are you saying?
Yeah, actually, we play with a front four because it's a 4-2-3-1. But
No,
I would go, yeah, so
I love
taking
it,
the
Aki.
top
Love it.
formation, but I would go with Isaac, Ekitike, Salah, and Verts just behind as the number 10.
Verts is playing regardless. We didn't need that from you.
Yeah, so there you go. So you have different options. I'm saying that not everyone's gonna go to what you think you're gonna go. He ain't gonna be a Kitike.
Personally, for me, Diaz and Gakpo were they were good players. They're above average, but they're not elite players really. They're replaceable players. So when a man like Diaz wants what Van Dijk is earning, 400k a week, you sell him. We've all played Football Manager here. That's like Football Manager talk, really, isn't it? And I can see why the club sold him. There's no way we're going to give him 400k because he's not an elite. But he's not an elite player. Gakpo, on the other hand, he's getting paid. He's getting paid. So the difference between Gakpo and Diaz is very minimal. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, honestly, I do believe that. I'm not trying to. I don't like.
No, we don't want to hear you because Aki didn't choose none of them. You chose Gakpo.
Yeah, but I'm tell you, there's no difference.
You chose Gakpo as a starter.
I know you guys.
As soon as he said that, this is what happened.
Like I said, I understand it. I understand it based on this season. I completely get it. And if you were to do a replay, honestly, you would say, obviously, it'd be Diaz. But you're telling me you're playing fantasy football. You're put them all together. I can't forget what this dude did last season. It's not good enough this season. That's clear. But this Diaz romance thing, I'm not going to have it because I was very critical of Diaz. And to me, it was interchangeable and it worked beautifully last year. It really did last season. It worked so well.
But at the end of the day, you chose Gakpo. The end.
The end.
Yeah,
All right.
I've got to base on because Diaz did not perform for Liverpool this season, did he? So I'm not going to take Diaz at Bundesliga and then start making all these weird.
Was Gakpo performed for Liverpool this season? You've rated him, yeah?
No, last season, not this season.
Yeah, Diaz performed last season.
That's what I'm saying. So we're seeing the worst of Diaz this season. We're not seeing anything of. Sorry,
we're not.
Aki,
yeah.
Dunya's saying you're still at the event. I got another question for you.
Dunya's a hater. We can ignore him as well. We can add him to the list.
Okay, the list of haters, yeah, Aki haters, yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Indeed. Yeah.
I got another question for you. Is it time for you to apologize to Mohamed Salah?
No.
Yes.
Why? Why? Because he's scored a penalty.
No. The fact that Salah has probably got better stats than any other winger or wide forward in the league currently. You said that we need to get rid of him in the summer, right?
Well, what are those stats? List them out.
No, he's telling you a fact. So that's why he's telling you.
15 goals and assists so far this season. 15.
15, what, in the Premier League?
No, he's telling you no competitions.
All comps. Right? All comps.
All competitions, yeah. So it's not great, really, is it? So,
no, but he's telling you that it's the best in the league. That's what he's telling you.
It's not what I said. It's great. I said it's better than most other wide forwards in this Premier League.
Look, if you're telling me that
it's up there though.
So if you're telling me that there hasn't been a massive drop off in his form this season, then you're blind.
What are you doing, bro?
Aki, just take the words I'm saying to you. He has some of the best stats in terms of goals and assists for wide forwards. Call him a wide forward, call him a winger. Out of most of the players in the Premier League, in all the clubs in the Premier League, he's up there as some of the best, if not the best. I don't know the exact stats. 15 goals and assists, all comps.
Yeah.
So
where you're going wrong, first of all, is so I guess when you're talking about wide forwards, you're discounting strikers, right?
Well, you have to discount strikers.
Well, yes, that's not where Salah plays. So yes, I am discounting strikers. Centre forwards are discounting. Yes.
No, but actually, no, Aki, do you know what? Let me go down. Let me be as wild as you want it to be. Include the strikers. Do it.
Yeah, include the strikers.
No, include them. Yeah. All strikers. Thiago, friggin' Haaland.
I go on an eye test. And I think,
okay, now he goes to the eye test. Okay.
no. Well, you asked me a question, and you don't.
No, I'm saying include the strikers.
None of you guys
you're a
give anyone a
disgrace,
chance
actually,
to respond, and then you start labeling people. This is what
Aki,
I've got to deal with on a daily basis. Now, if you shut up for a second and let me say my point, then we can move on. Now, so it's indisputable that his output has reduced drastically this season. That's indisputable. It's indisputable that we started to see that drop at the middle of last season. This season, you're talking about he's got 15 goals and assists in all competitions, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I've told you already, this Premier League has been a shambles to start off with. I've told you that in the previous pod I was on.
Okay, let's take Premier League
before
then.
that and before that. So the fact of the matter is, with 15 goals and assists, that puts him near the top. That goes to show how bad other players are. So when people try to compare Saka as an example, he's got less goals and assists than Salah on a terrible season, which is we'll go on to that point later, I guess. But my mind's made up on him. I think we've seen the best of Salah. Last season was his peak, and from now on, it's going to be down. And
that's
I personally think we can get a better player. I think at the end of this season, we sell him and we replace him. Is what I would do.
That easy.
So Aki, so I just wanted to present something to you. So the problem you have in a season where everyone's struggling, right, and we're going nuts, and rightly so, against Ekitike, and he's got 19 goal involvements, and this dude's on 15, and Szoboszlai, who's probably our best player or will be voted our best player so far, has also got 17 involvements, right? We're saying that someone who's having a catastrophic drop-off is still on 15, not far off these guys where people are raving up about. And I'm seeing people against Szoboszlai. Huh? What do you say, Mike?
I'm agreeing with you.
So that's the problem you're gonna have, is that you're saying replace the guy, you're saying he's not doing X, Y, and Z, and he could take you seriously. But then when we look at the people that people are going nuts over, which is Ekitike with 19 goal involvements, and we're looking at Szoboszlai with what did I say it was? I think it was 17, right?
No one's going nuts over Szoboszlai. But first of all, it's Ekitike's first team. Look, I'm not going nuts over Szoboszlai personally, and last season I was quite critical of him. This season, So what I'm saying is, it's Ekitike's first season. We've seen Wirtz struggled for the first half of the season, and now he's starting to come more into his own.
Absolutely.
And I expect next season he's going to be a much better version of himself from the get-go.
Yeah,
our football's evolving, right?
Yes,
and fans are going to have to get used to the fact that, like, Salah just doesn't fit into our new style of play, unfortunately, and that's the reason why.
I think it does.
The reason
why I say to you that it does, is because of exactly the point you're making, right? If Wirtz was to improve to the level where I know he's gonna get to, and there's no doubt about it, by the way, right? You've got a player that's just as smart and intelligent who can work out off somebody who's such a creator, right? Then if Wirtz has a great season, Salah will 100% have a great season. So again, the problem you're gonna have is Salah is undisputed one of the best players at the Liverpool Football Club amongst all these other guys that you're trying to back. That's the issue. He's always going to be up there because he can see the football. Look at, I know you didn't watch the game, but that assist for Szoboszlai, things like that, he could still do that. He might not bang the goals anymore. You could say, you know what, the goals times is over, but don't knock this dude as a creator. He's still one of the best. Even this season, he's created more big chances than any of our players. And he's played less games, by the way, because he went to the Nations Cup. So these are the things that actually has happened in a season where you're rightly saying the numbers don't add up. I agree with you. But that's as a goal scorer. But as a creator, look at big chances created. He's created more big chances than Wirtz. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what
I think Wirtz struggled
to say that you can just replace him. If he's up there, or if he's currently in his worst season, comfortably his worst season for Liverpool, and he's still as good, if not better, than the rest of the league in that position in terms of goal involvements, then how can you?
What's happened to this dude?
He's gone on silent, bro.
Yeah, he muted himself.
Every week.
Best way forward.
Every week we get this, man. What kind of nonsense is this?
Same time the pod.
Yeah, you're working.
Go on, bro.
Go on.
Oh,
bro, come on, man.
What was your point?
You were talking, bro.
You were talking.
I don't know which bit you heard, but basically I was saying if he is still up there as one of the best in the league currently in comfortably his worst season for Liverpool Football Club, how can you say, yeah, just replace him? Who are you replacing with to do better than that? Who's going to come and do that? Because the players that currently in the league are not doing it. So who's going to come and do it?
Yeah, but you just used dodgy stats. So when people use dodgy stats, then they can kind of make their own narrative. Like, so that's the reason why I won't go into that.
What are your Metro stats?
No, it's not Metro stats. I'm just saying Salah is not a winger. Like, when was the last time you saw him get to the wing and put a ball in? I haven't seen him do that his whole career. Because at the end of the day, he's a left foot player. He plays on the right. So
I'm saying to you, and I'm repeating again, include all forwards, including strikers, include whoever you want. But the point still stands that he's still creating goals, right? Just talk about creating chances, yeah? Call him whatever you want. He's still right up there with the best in the league, is what I'm saying. The only thing that he's down on is actual goals. So that one we accept is down, significantly down. But if you're looking at creating chances, which is how you would judge someone like Wirtz, right? He's created more big chances than someone like that. That is quite impressive. That's what we're saying. And you're saying you get rid of him to go and get who? Just forget it, all that. You talk about someone creating chances. That's the point we're trying to make. And that's what they're not putting into account.
Well, at the end of the day, we can have difference of opinion. I think he's having a relatively poor season. I have probably higher standards maybe than you guys have, and you guys are happy with what you see, and I'm not. Then
but you're attacking somebody who's a wide forward or whatever, and then you have to compare it to other players.
I'm not attacking him. I think he's been one of our best players in the history of our football club. But at the same time, you can't go on vibes and feelings as you were saying a bit earlier.
About producing is what I'm saying. He's still producing the goods, which is what you want.
Rose gone.
Right, we need to move on. CT.
Wait. Is Harvey talking about Liverpool's? Because I've got.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Rio on the left. No, well, I'm giving the Liverpool one. Rio on the left, Gakpo up front, and Kie's on the right. Bang.
I knew you were gonna say something silly once you want to take you on. I knew.
Lastly, bro.
All right then. Let's talk about Arsenal. 4-0, comfortable victory today. CT, great start. Absolutely blew Hull away. Blew them away. And then what happened?
The Tinker Man happened, didn't it? Arteta started making a few substitutions and we lost our rhythm. And again, it's a second half thing again where we kind of just lose rhythm and we just coast through games in the second half. But in the start, I'm still worried about these injuries that we keep getting. I mean, we're getting injuries pre-game now. Like, this is twice has happened now. I think it happened to Saka the other day as well. So I'm a bit worried about... Yeah, Saliba as well. Yeah, sorry. I'm worried about that. Every game we're losing a first-team player. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the warm-up routine is, but that's not good enough. I'm not going to say too much on this game because it's Wigan. I'm not going to do him disservice. We played well. Eze at least got his minutes. Jesus got some minutes in as well, who I want to see probably starting games moving forward. But all in all, it was a comfortable victory. It's a comfortable win. And I want to see more of Eze now getting some time in, and hopefully he can make up for his disgraceful performance last week. But other than that, I'm happy. We'll see you in the FA Cup final then, Uche, if you're gonna.
I don't know. You know my views on Arsenal. I don't want to face Arsenal. I'll say it again. I know he gasses you up because it's just the truth. I'm a truth teller. I don't want to face Arsenal. So if we do see you in the FA Cup final, I'm not gonna be predicting us to win it necessarily, right? So that's the thing. You don't understand it. I'm hoping someone else does the job and knocks you out. In which case, it will be at Wembley because I don't see any other team in this country that I need to worry about. Zero.
Okay.
I realized I just said that you played Hull. I keep calling Wigan Hull, but there you go. Mikey.
You're not worried about Man City, even though they've done a double over you.
I'm not.
I'm not worried about Man City.
You can keep on gassing up your Man City. I'm not worried.
No. It's not gassing. This is facts. It's beating you twice already.
Yeah, they're beating us twice already. But you know why I'm confident, right?
I'm not worried about it.
They're not going to be facing that Liverpool team, in my opinion. and therefore I'm not.
Who are
worried
they
about
going
it.
to be facing?
No way. I much prefer to have Arsenal in the
Is
final
that-
of FA Cup final than City. No, I mean, like,
Actually, show them.
if we're facing City, that's going to be at best 50-50. If we're playing Arsenal, I'm expecting us to win that game, and I'm going to be
No, I
supremely. I'm going
I
to be
said I would
very
rather not.
disappointed.
Obviously, see, Aki, I'd rather not face any of them. I like easy thing. I'd rather play Wigan in the final, to be quite honest with you. Let's get something out of the way here. I don't do these bravado things you guys do. I don't even want any. I want those disgusting FA Cup final that City have been involved in, playing Watford and smacking them 4-0 at half. That's what I want. I mean, let's get that thing out of the way. The next draw, I want to see Man City versus Arsenal. That's what I want. So let's get that.
Honestly, Man City.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
At
So
the Etihad.
yeah, that's what I want. So, like, I'm not here to give up. I'm just saying I would rather not play Arsenal. If we get them, we'll do what I have to do. I'm just saying I'm guessing up CT because I keep giving up Arsenal, giving them the respect that they rightly deserve as the best team in the country. But I'm not gonna give that to Man City. It's not happening. It's never happening. No matter how many times they beat us, I'll be saying it. It's a bit like me being. I'm saying to you, I'm worried about Manchester United. That's never gonna happen. Doesn't mean they've beaten us too. I'm not worried about them. So what do you mean? I'm not.
That's bravado, then, isn't it? That's bravado.
No, you can
really.
say it's bravado, but when he comes and they slap us, then I'll come back and I'll apologize. But as
Okay.
it stands, I can only talk about teams I'm worried about from before the ball is kicked. And Man City is not one of them. That's what I'm saying. I know what the Man City team that we used to face. I will never say this before. Everybody knows this. But this current version, all day long.
Same.
Yeah, but this is silly because you've beaten us and drawn against us. And Man City have beaten you twice already in the same season. So you can't be talking up Arsenal as opponents you don't want to face and be saying you'd rather face Man City. At the Etihad, what was the score?
I'd rather face Man City.
It was in a run when we were rubbish.
What was the
You
score?
were rubbish.
I know it was 3-0. Just wanted to-
Do you know what happened in that game, Mikey? Do you know what happened in that game?
Van Dijk got a goal disallowed. That should have been disallowed.
Roberts took a goal that we should have stood. So there we go.
We have to defer to Uche and Aki for that.
Mikey, it was a VAR decision. But Mikey, Harvey, let's answer Harvey's question about your front three, and you can talk about the Arsenal game.
Front three for me is Saka, Madueke, and Havertz.
So Madueke left.
No, Saka left.
Where did Saka play today?
He
was
played
floating.
in right 10.
Yeah, this is 10.
How did that go? Was he all right?
He was good.
Come on, man. It was Wigan, man.
Wigan,
Jeez.
man.
Yeah.
He's gotta touch it.
What is happening here? How did that go, you know?
Uche, do you know what? We have to discuss the game. It happened today. I know you don't understand the concept of football pods, but the game happened today and we're talking about it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying to talk about the game. He was saying, how was he? I'm like, how is that going to define anything? He was playing
It's not going to
against
define
Wigan,
anything.
man.
I've never seen him play in that
It's
position.
interesting because it's his first time there.
Did you see, by the way.
Apparently the viewers can't hear us, by the way.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
No sound at all.
What have you done with the sound?
What's happening?
Dunya, check your sound.
Check.
Can anyone else hear us?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, let us know if you can't. If it's just you, Dunya, let us know, other people, if you can actually hear us. It's coming through. It's coming through on YouTube. So
Oh, is it? Okay, so it is there.
it might just be you, Dunya.
Maybe you have to refresh, mate.
Yeah.
Go in and come back out. Yeah, man. So what were we talking about?
Saka being man of the match against Wigan.
Yeah, and I'm saying, okay, I watch key moments, Mikey. It's not like I don't watch, what you guys get up to.
You didn't watch us, don't lie.
No, I said I watched key moments. I didn't watch
What key moments happened
Key
then?
moments was I was seeing Eze playing ridiculous passes and enjoying himself. The guy thought he was like quarterback. You see the arrogance as well, yeah. When they scored and people are coming to him and he's like, "Look, man, I do this every week, guys. Like, come on, don't come to me like this. Like, what are you doing here?" He's like, "I ain't celebrating. He's Wigan for goodness sake, right?" I was cracking up. Exactly that. This was an exhibition game. These guys' levels are so high compared to Wigan, and it was at the Emirates as well. So that's the high level. That's all I'm saying. Commentate on that number 10. You cannot pull out number 10. Pull out that number 10 against the next game you're playing. Actually, it might work. Actually,
Hey, listen, I wouldn't mind tackling that 10, by the way.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it. Put Eze in the middle as well, next to Saka.
Mikey, I've got actually. Mikey and CT, I got a question. Is there any concerns about Saka and his output this season?
Not from me. CT can cover it after. I've spoken on this pod many a time about what happens to our players on the right wing and Timber blocking them. And also you got to look at, they've mixed up the minutes as well. Saka would have played every.
Sorry, Mikey.
Wait. I'm still giving the points. Saka would have played every minute of a season. Madueke's played a load of minutes. Like, they're splitting time. Like, even when Saka starts, he's coming off after like 60 for Madueke to get half an hour and things like that. That's going to impact the minutes. So it's not reasonable. The other point is that he's coming back from injuries as well. I don't think he's been fully fit. He doesn't look like he's moving as well as he used to move.
Really? Yeah.
Now, either that's going to be something that's a consistent theme moving forward, or it's something that's just due to a lagging kind of injury that he just needs to get rid of. It's conditioning, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to interrupt you to say, hasn't Madueke got a similar amount of goals, but he hasn't. So, CT, what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with Mikey's point, but I also think there's a underlying issue with his fitness, because he's not looked right for the start of the season, to be fair. Even though we have that backup in Madueke, it's something about Saka's just not looking right at all. He's not getting the sort of freedom he gets down that right-hand side, because he's probably compensating for Timber, and he's sort of hasn't got that connection that he had with Ben White. But I don't know, man. I think we've got to probably judge him when he's fully fit. It hasn't been his greatest season, obviously, with stats, but it's a fitness issue for me. It's a fitness issue. Yeah.
Fair enough. So, you guys, comfortable victory today. You've got a chance to go 7 points clear when you play Wolves on Wednesday. Few changes tonight. You're back to full strength, I guess, on Wednesday. You're expecting the 3 points.
Full strength minus injuries.
That we get every game.
They keep mounting up. White came off injured as well today. Yeah. So that's 2 injuries from a game that wasn't even a game against Wigan. One in the warm-up and one during the game. They didn't even pose a threat, and yet we got injuries. But yeah, no, it should be a procession. We're going to do predictions, right? So I'll just say 4-0 from now.
Wow.
Like, I heard that Nottingham Forest had 30 shots against them.
Yep, they did.
I expect us to have shots. If we don't have shots against this team, I'm going to be mad.
So viewers, tune in, please.
How many shots are you expecting then?
No, just a lot of shots. I'm expecting 4 goals, number one. So I'm expecting decent output. We should be peppering them.
Yeah, their XG was 2.73. Forest. So yeah, you shouldn't have any problems dealing with that team. Right, you open them up nicely. You shouldn't have any problems whatsoever.
Yeah,
terrible
smoky settings again, man.
Smoky settings again, because you did.
I know it went the last time, but this time definitely smoky settings. I think it's going to be at least 3 goals, so I'll go 3-0.
3-0 to the Arsenal. Aki, hater number 1.
Hater number 1.
Do your best.
You know what? Honestly, I don't think this is going to be an easy game for Arsenal. I've just seen.
Is that why you made Rice your triple captain?
Exposure.
Oh, let me expose you.
That doesn't mean anything. Anyway, but I don't think it's going to be like a whitewash, but I think Arsenal will probably nick it.
Nick it, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, 2-1 Arsenal probably.
2-1 Arsenal. Okay, and Uche.
I'm going with my. I know actually, just the more comfortable. We're not as comfortable, but 3-0. 3-0. Nothing to talk about really. They're not on their level at any stage of shape or form, so I expect them to win this game quite comfortably. No issues.
Same.
They held Newcastle to a 0-0 draw at the Molineux.
Yeah, but I don't expect any issues there, man. Come on.
When was that? Okay. Got a question there for Dunya before we wrap it up. Next round, CT, Mikey, who do you want?
What do you mean? We got to do the weekend's predictions as well.
Good point. Good point. But yeah, quickly on the FA Cup next round. Easy draw, yeah?
Macclesfield.
Yeah, that's what I want as well.
Same here. Give Macclesfield a buy and let us play them. We'll play at home. We'll give them all the money.
Yeah.
And more.
If I can't get Macclesfield, I desperately want a team like Southampton. That would be so much fun because they will get it destroyed. Like Slot will love that style of play, I tell you. Those are that'll be my top 2 preference. Otherwise, Mansfield Town, man. Also another one. Get destroyed. I like destruction, man. That's what I like.
I
want Arsenal the next round.
No, Man City to play Arsenal. Aki, don't be ridiculous.
Get Arsenal next round. Kick them out, and that'll be the beginning of the end. After that, they'll be out of the Champions League. After that, City will be top of the league, and then it'll be the perfect end to the season.
No.
And then you wake up.
Let's quickly do 1 hour and 10 minutes, guys. So let's quickly do as Mikey said, the next round of Premier League games, the next weekend's game. So we're going to do it a little bit differently because Liverpool are in a fight, although Uche doesn't think so. We're in a fight for 5th place, 4th place, 5th place, Champions League, right? So we're going to do the Chelsea and Man United fixtures as well. But we'll start with Liverpool. Liverpool are away to Nottingham Forest. So Uche, Liverpool away to Nottingham Forest. What's your prediction?
It'll be tough, very tough. I think 2-1 to Liverpool. That'll be a tough
2-1 to Liverpool. Okay, I'm going to go to the Liverpool hater number 1, CT.
You come to me, yeah? I'm going to go. It's going to be
we struggle at that.
Where is it?
No, we struggle at that ground. The City ground.
Right, yeah, they'll beat you comfortably. I think it'll be 3-1.
Well, don't be silly, man. What are you doing?
Beat us comfortably. Have they even got a manager yet? Is that Pereira guy gone there?
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah, Pereira. They got his manager bound, bro. 3-1.
3-1 to Nottingham Forest. Okay.
Yep.
Aki.
Should be winning this 2-0, really.
To who?
Is that your prediction?
To Liverpool, yeah.
2-0.
We're at home, right?
No, that's the City ground.
Away.
We're away.
This guy, have you just joined in the pod?
I know. Who Forest got as their new manager? Have they sorted it out yet?
Oh my god, we just said.
The guy from Wolves, the guy that got sacked from Wolves is now their manager.
Pereira, okay. 2-0.
2-0 to Liverpool. Okay. Yeah. Mikey?
I'll go 1-1.
Wow, okay. I agree with Aki.
You let me down.
I thought I was gonna go 1-1 to be honest, but then I kind of think we'll find that second goal.
We should be beating them 2-0. Should be if this was a normal Liverpool side. But I'm going to go over 2-1. We're going to scrape a victory. Maybe it'll be 1-1 for a bit, and then we'll get that winner. Hopefully, fingers crossed. All right, so we have got the City game, the Nottingham Forest game at City.
Spurs, Arsenal.
I haven't finished. What are you doing, actually?
Yeah, what are you doing? You're a mess.
We have got the game at the City ground. Yeah. Arsenal are playing away to Spurs in the North London derby. I'm going to come to CT. Firstly, tell me about Spurs. What are they?
Spurs are rubbish, mate. They're in a relegation dogfight right now, bro.
There you go. Igor Tudor is in place. What are you saying for the North London derby?
I'm going to go. How many goals we got? On this? I'm going to go 2-0. 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal, okay.
Yeah.
No goals conceded this week then. Okay. Mikey.
I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1 to Arsenal. I'm going to go 2-0 to Arsenal. Uche?
2-1 Spurs.
Yep. Okay. And got a comment in there from Kimberly. Saka not the same player physically and mentally. Yeah.
Definitely get this issue with him. Mentally, probably because of the money, to be honest.
The reason why I say 2-1 Spurs is that
we don't care. We didn't ask you.
I'm giving it to you anyway. I'm expecting a William Gallas moment. I think people are going to realize that this is where the day that he crumbles. And Spurs will be up for this game. Tudor is going to get them right, high intensity, and they will crumble. And I'm here for it. I'm all here for that pod. I'm here for it. I'm here for that pod.
Solanke hat trick, says Dunya. Okay, so that's the Arsenal Liverpool games.
What about
what about my prediction?
No one cares, bro.
The discrimination I face, man. I'm gonna have to call HR.
Ridiculous.
Well, if we ever create like a HR department, I'm going straight to them. Anyway,
it's me, and you're not going nowhere.
You'll come back.
You're part of the problem, mate. I need to. I'll be a whistleblower. I'm gonna go 2-2.
2-2. Okay. All right.
2-2.
All right. So Liverpool, Arsenal fixtures done. Chelsea are at home to Burnley. What are you saying, Uche? Actually, I'm not asking Uche. Uche thinks we're going to do it comfortably, yeah? So
no, I was like, who was that? Who was playing? Sorry, I lost me.
Chelsea, Burnley. Chelsea at home to Burnley.
Why are we talking about Chelsea? This is no Chelsea pod.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Because they're your competitors.
Affect ours.
What are we gonna...
So you can get fifth place, bro.
DT. Chelsea, Burnley.
Burnley are washed, man. So I think the PE teacher will do a number on them. So I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0. Okay. Did anyone think Burnley going to win that game? No. Okay. Man United are playing on Monday away to Everton.
Oh my days.
Are Man United going to win that game?
No, that'd be a tough game for them. That'd be a tough game for them, I reckon.
I'm struggling to understand why what we're talking about these games. I really need someone to tell me.
Well, it's Raul's show. He can do what he wants.
He looks like
he wants to do predictions on
these are your
random teams.
These are the teams you got to worry about, Uche. That's why. I know you can't.
What am I worried about? Tell me what I'm worried about. What am I worried about?
I know you can't fathom that, but these are the teams around you.
What am I worried about?
These are teams around our team.
To do what? What are we doing? I don't get it. Like, explain to me. I should be worried about them. I don't get it,
bro.
So let me introduce you to the Premier League table, right? Liverpool in 6th on 42 points. Chelsea are in 5th on 44 points, so we're 2 points behind them. And Man United are in 4th on 45 points. We're 3 points behind them.
In that case,
so Everton, Man United.
Okay, since they're one of the greatest teams I've ever seen, I think they're gonna go. Is it away at at the new ground at Everton, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna go there and they show the Premiership what they're all about, and they're gonna bang them 3-0 straight.
Okay, put the bet on, guys.
Smoky settings, like CT said, smoky settings, and pretty much every game bang it 3-0 all the way through. That's how good they are.
So they're gonna finish 4th then, and we'll finish in 5th. Okay, that's fine by me. As Dunya said, City are is it home? Yeah, home to Newcastle.
Smashings.
Rinse and repeat. Go for that one.
2-2.
Nah, that's it.
I think Newcastle can trouble this City side. So I would say
without Guimaraes. Have you seen the record without Guimaraes by any chance? Are you aware of that record?
I saw that yesterday. Yeah.
Right. Are you aware of that record, Mikey?
They beat your Villa.
Are you aware of the record without Bruno Guimaraes?
They beat your Villa.
No, that's in the FA Cup. Are you aware of that record in the Premier League without
They still beat your Villa.
Okay, no problem. Carry on. I'm trying to help you. I'm actually genuinely trying to help
you. You don't have to help me. Help yourself.
I'm trying to help you, man. I'm a thoughtful guy. I'm trying to help you here.
What's the score?
Man City will win that game 3-1. Easy, smoky settings, man.
3-1. Aki, any difference on that? Think Newcastle could win that game or draw?
Yeah, I think this isn't the City of old, really. So at any given game, they can lose these days. But I'm hoping that they win. So I'll go 2-1 City win.
2-1 City.
I wouldn't put it past Newcastle winning that game.
Not with Bruno Guimaraes. They've got no chance.
Yeah, I think it's, what is it, like, I don't even know the record, but they lost the majority of games they've played without him. Comfortably lost as well. So it's not even like a 50-50 thing. It's weighted way out of their favour. Yeah. Villa at home to Leeds, if anyone cares. Comfortable victory there, I think. All right then, guys. We've made it to an hour and 20 minutes. My goodness, you guys can talk too much. Way too much. But we'll be back. We'll be back. If if we'll shock the world on Wednesday, tune in, guys, to see Mikey being angry.
We're gonna do a
Some
direct
hate pod. Some hate pod.
5
Yeah?
minutes straight after. If there's any shocks, 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes. I'll be straight in here, straight up.
Yeah.
Whether
Guys,
he's there,
A pod for the
Mikey's there,
haters.
don't matter, man. I'm
It
gonna
ain't
be
gonna happen.
I'll post it myself
People-
if I have to.
Just
I'll
carry on
post
with your
it.
Wednesday or whatever day we play them. Just carry on with
Guys,
your day.
Like, comment, subscribe. Don't listen to these guys.
All right. As Mikey says, do all of that stuff, and then we'll see you again next weekend, next Sunday, if not on Wednesday. Catch you guys later. We're out from the One True Red Pod.
Thank you.